it's Sunday, you haven't.
Maybe it was Friday. You know, one day, I think it was Friday.
I love it, yeah, it is good. Yeah.
Best type all by myself. He's like, it's the same sleep. My bedtime 7. I'll get so many distress texts.
There's no track meet. I'm in bed at 7:30. So and track meets, I'm like, he's went to a couple of them, but he goes, it's in 3 months, so it's only like I could go for a little bit and come back. Seems like it always works that way.
2 on that. Well, there's a tough thing to do until you fill out.
He said, well, and I was like, she can go watch this. She can go watch her.
Where's the thermostat in here? Is there?
It's tricky.
No, it's not. I had to crank it down. That's a knock. Well, I did not. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be very much in your space right now. It's not on here yet, but it's on here.
No, I said, I almost said this.
Public comment, during public comment time.
I'm good, Steve. Just here for support. Even though it's close to my bedtime.
We understand.
Yeah.
Ask him who he wants to see right now.
her up, I took her one before, and I didn't see her again. Listen, I get one shot. Hello.
I didn't mess up any of your stuff. You're good.
I don't know if you can hear me, but my camera's not working, so,
Yeah, that's okay, as long as you can see us.
yeah, I don't know why I did a Zoom meeting the other day, that wouldn't work either. Now, and I've been through all the settings.
It's okay. We know what you look like.
Alright, 12 o'clock. Call the meeting to order, roll call when you're ready.
Cameron.
Here.
Easley. Grants.
Here.
Musson.
Here.
Prather.
Here.
Styles.
Here.
Stevens.
Here.
Pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, additions and deletions to the agenda.
None that I'm aware of.
Approval of consent agenda items.
I have one question.
Sorry. I'm gonna write it down. So it's in the Iowa Department of Revenue. We are taking taxes on Dr. paying Iowans to
I'll make it.
Second.
Grants.
Yes.
Musson.
Yes.
Prather.
Yes.
Styles.
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Cameron.
Yes. Okay. Number 5, high school student of the month, Blaze Burton, son of Robert Burton.
Blaze, you wanna stand up for us? So this is Blaze, and he is a very talented young man. I talked to the board last month about, someone who wanted to take one of our older pianos, and this is Blaze, this is who took it. So, we're glad that he's getting some good use out of it. Blaze, can you tell us about what your plans are for after high school, and, just tell us a little bit about yourself, the things that you're involved in school?
I plan to go to swim for 2 years to get my associate's degree in physics. And then I'm in drama club and environmental club. I like playing piano.
He taught himself how to play piano. He always leaves that part out, but I think that's pretty, for someone who took years and years of piano lessons and still cannot play, that's very impressive to me.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Why don't you come around and I'll shake your hand. Start with Mrs. Walter.
That way you don't have to.
Congratulations, Blaze. Good job, buddy.
And this is his dad and his stepmom. Want to introduce them to us as well?
Good job.
Robert Burton and Kenneth Burton.
Thank you for being here. You can stay if you want, but you don't have to. That's up to you.
You can leave now.
Let's go.
Excellent.
Thank you all very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The shortest board meeting I've ever been to.
Audience to visitors. Okay, old business.
Just wanted to remind everyone that April 25th is our big day that we're going to honor and name our baseball field after Pete Eagleton. And that lasts very long, so don't be late. prom is that evening, so it's gonna be a really busy day for everybody. Concerns, and you would have seen in your packet the bid that we received from Lavadier to do that work, and that'll be part of the action items later on. Do you have any questions about any of that?
New business?
Has been working a little bit at a time to put together all of our health information that we need to have on hand. And so that is just the last thing that she has been able to do so far. And we need to have all these procedures and practices in place in a document, and so that's one page of it. So I'm giving it to you as it gets developed.
Superintendent, high school principal report.
Okay, I had a conversation with a gentleman from Eagle Point Solar. Tim was on, oh, Tim, hi, your camera's working.
Google helped me figure it out.
Okay, we had a webinar with them, and they talked about how we could access solar power to help offset our electrical bills. And so we're going to the next step, which is still just an informational step, and they will come on site and they will do an assessment of our facility, of our grounds, and give us an idea of what, if we actually decided we wanted to go with solar, what that would actually look like for us and how that would work. So I don't have a lot of information to share with you, but I just want you to know that that process is still in play. That was in play before I got here, and so I've kind of picked up the ball and we're running with it, but we honestly don't have a lot. So, item B, we had a whooping cough pertussis case here at the school. It's not a brand new thing. It happened last year from what I've been told. So we kind of had some procedures in place and we were able to implement those, but you know, it is something to note because it's not something that you really want to see happen very often. I have kind of started a informal summer work list. So part of that would be painting, any kind of minor repairs that need to be done. And I haven't put this out to staff yet, but I'm just telling you that I've kind of started this informally, and we'll be getting a little bit more formal with it as we get closer to summer. But if you have something that you think needs to be addressed that hasn't been addressed previously, feel free to send me a text or a email that you think maybe needs some attention. I talked with Matt Klaska from VIT last week, and he has told me that he's a bit concerned about having a driver available for the practice bus. He isn't ready to say yet that he doesn't have a driver available, but he wanted to give us a heads up that they may find that difficult to staff. They have done that they've staffed that all of this year, but they're just not sure that they can staff it next year. So this is not an action item. This is not something that we have to do anything with. It's just for you to be aware that that's a concern that we're going to try and resolve, but you know, bus drivers are really, really hard to find. So anybody in this room that wants to become a bus driver, please do. I just wanted to make you aware too that we have contracted with the Regional Office of Education for some coaching for a teacher or two. This coaching really involves a person from the regional office coming on school site and actually working with a teacher that we've identified needs some assistance in classroom management and instructional practices. The whole purpose of evaluating teachers is to figure out what things that we need to help them get better at. We're using our school improvement funds to help this teacher, one in particular right now, get better at classroom management instruction and instruction. Our 2 new buses have been ordered, and they tell me that they'll be delivered in August. And then the last thing, I have actually 2 more things. Last thing on the list is I received the early bird registration for the school board convention for 2026. That was in your packet as well. So you may want to have a discussion about who you would like to have go this year. And if we can capture that early bird discount, that would be favorable. So I don't know if you want to have that discussion now, Tim, or if you want to let that sit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that anyone's interested this year to reach out to me, and then we can see, and also anybody that's never been before, there are some scholarships available. You have to apply for them, but that will pay some or all of that expense. So those are kind of a good deal. The caveat on that is you just have to have not been there before.
Right.
But, generally, I think it's a good idea if we can send 2 or 3 board members a year. I don't know that it's necessary to send everybody every year, but it's a good convention. It's worth the time.
And then my last 2 things are, we have decided to change the awards ceremony that we typically have in the evening to the daytime. And the purpose for that is so that freshmen, sophomores, juniors that wouldn't ordinarily attend the honor ceremony or the award ceremony, if it were in the evening, they will be able to be there because it's during school time. And I really want them to see what opportunities they have ahead of them if they really apply themselves. I really don't think kids necessarily understand how much scholarship money kids can actually get. And how would they know? I mean, if they don't come to the award ceremony or the honor ceremony in the evening, how would they know? So I'd like to move it to the daytime, have it first thing in the morning so parents can come and not have to, maybe they have to miss a little bit of time at work in the morning, but, hopefully that'll be an easy way for them to be able to get there. That way then we can have all the other high school students attend and they can see what the potential is for them as well. My last thing is I have talked with the Lions Club and the Ministerial Alliance. They are both interested in working together with each other to take over our Snacks for Backpacks program that Courtney and Stephanie have basically been doing the last few months by themselves, and they've had some help from some home ec students and Mrs. Ewing too, and Monica. This is not, I didn't know which one you were pointing to. But anyway, the Lions Club and the Ministerial Alliance are both very interested in taking that on for us in the future. So I want to say thank you to them. They haven't taken it yet, but they really do plan on doing that. So I appreciate their interest in working with the school on that. And that is all I have.
10, elementary principal report.
Really the biggest thing that we have is we finished up our IAR language, reading, and math for 3rd through 8th grade. Currently our 5th and 8th graders are doing the science portion of it, which they're the only grades that need to do it. They did some of that today. They'll do it tomorrow and then they'll finish it up on Friday. And then you have your board blurb stuff from the teachers, and then that last page is a lot that we're gonna do in this next month. So it kind of gives you just a rundown of what it looks like here. But other than that, that's all I have.
11, assistant elementary principal report.
I'll keep it brief. Yesterday I attended the preschool for all conference. I'll be taking over that grant, so I went to go learn about that. And what I learned is that they're changing the whole system, so it's going to be a completely new ballgame for everybody. So we're all learning, which is a good and bad thing, I guess. We're doing it together, but I also don't have funding resources is going to be difficult because everybody's having trouble with the new system. But we'll get through it just like everything else. Tomorrow I meet with Kate Mallory from the ROE to learn more about the LEAP program. I've kind of put a bug in your ear. Oh, I forgot to print out the flyer in an email. But if it's not too good to be true, and it sounds like we'll basically get a free staff member, to work with our kids who have attendance problems, or maybe their, grades are lower, they're at risk for any reason. This person would take on a caseload of 25 kids to tutor them and work with them and help keep them in school. And they would be a person that would be here in our building full time. So, and if that is basically going to be free to us, then I think that's something we should definitely take advantage of. At our next board meeting, I would like for them, if after I hear everything tomorrow, it's what it seems to be, to come and pitch that to you guys, so that you guys can learn more about it and ask them all the questions you would like to. And then on Friday, I'm attending the ROE's legislative update, and then I'm headed over to Elmwood. Our high schoolers are presenting their artwork in an art show there, so I'm gonna go support them there. That's all.
Well, I need a motion to go into closed session.
Oh my God.
France. Yes. Musson.
Yes.
Prather.
Yes.
Styles.
Yes.
Cameron.
Yes.
And Stevens.
Yes.
And the purpose that we're going into closed session for is appointments, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees, right?